Hello, everyone. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your June 2021 tarot reading. Before we start, though, I have a few announcements to make, some news. And the first is that this summer I am offering readings to my viewers. So, starting in June, I will select names for two winners, okay? So this will be like a lottery giveaway, and the two winners will receive an astrology reading with tarot if you like. We can pull some tarot cards too. This is a free reading in that there will not be a monetary exchange. However, the work that I do on your chart will help me towards NCGR Professional Astrologer certification. So there will be an energy exchange in that sense, which I think is important and good. If you're interested in a reading, you can send me an email at oldworldmystics@gmail.com. There's the email. For this giveaway, we will need the date, time, and location of your birth in order to set up a chart. And then if you're selected, I will ask for some background information and a focus question. In the subject line of the email, you can just write astrology giveaway, and that way I'll know the email is coming from you and that you are interested in a reading. I will select the winners in June, and then I will contact you with more information about how we can get together online. And the other quick announcement is just about these new cards that I hope to bring in for July. Okay, so that's my plan. What an interesting deck, the Tarocchino Bolognese from 1660. And based on the research that I did on this actually could be one of the very first decks used in cartomancy. Very interesting tarot deck. It actually has only, I believe, 62 cards in it. So this should be something fun and interesting. And actually, even another deck that I have here, this little deck is the Tarot Florentino Minchiade. Now, I know that I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. But I'm doing my best, okay? Minchiade, all right? So this should be interesting too. We'll see if we can bring these in, one of these two decks, and that should be some fun for us. Okay, all right, so those are the announcements for June, and let's go ahead and get started with your reading. What are the messages that we need to know for our Cancer friends? For the sign of Cancer, let's take a look. All right, we have 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck for Cancer, which is interesting to see because Mars is in your sign, Cancer, and so it can be that you're just putting a lot of physical energy into a certain project. That could be a tone. You could feel like you're really giving it your all at this time. The moon coming in, all right, interesting. And of course, moon ruled Cancer. Let's see what else comes up. Page of Wands for the sign of Cancer. Queen of Wands, all right, so we have quite a bit of fire energy coming in there, and more fire energy with the Strength card, Major Arcana, coming in to the foundation. Wow, what an interesting lineup for you, Cancer. I think that you have been working on, for those of you resonating, that you have been working on keeping the passion alive. That is what I am picking up. And I'm sort of sensing this fight, like this battle, like I am not going to let things get me down. I'm going to remain focused. I'm going to keep the passion alive. And I think also, again, with this 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that this has to do with a lot of work potentially physical work, as I said. I mean, so far, very, very positive. It could be that there's a little bit of trouble potentially remaining focused. It could be potentially that some of the messages that are coming in from outside sources can sort of work as a little bit of a distraction. But I see that you have the upper hand, and we have the Ace of Pentacles coming in. Okay, and the Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness, look at the confirmation in the spread. It's actually pretty remarkable to see all of that fire energy. Some of you, it's possible that you started a new endeavor of some sort. It could be recently, like within the last 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. It could be within the last year, but a new endeavor of some sort. It might have to do with business and work, but I think it could really have to do with anything, this being a general reading. So some new endeavor that started, and look, you have made your mind up. You are going to get this thing done. No one is stopping you, Cancer. That is what is coming through in the cards for Cardinal Cancer. A lot of drive coming through, and perfectly consistent with Mars in your sign. Here's the Chariot associated with the sign of Cancer. Okay, so that's very interesting. There you are, making a lot of accomplishments. Absolutely beautiful to see. Oh my goodness, really? Okay, it's the King of Wands. This is your time. What can I say? I mean, Mars is written all over this reading for you. So an incredibly strong connection to the astrology coming through here. I think that you have taken advantage of this time. That's so commendable, because I mean, rather than just sitting around and letting things get you down, if you're resonating with this reading, it looks like what you've done is you have fought that impulse or temptation, and you have said, I am going to take advantage of this situation. I am picking up this message for you, Cancer, that you have shown a lot of self-discipline. In other words, I'm picking up the sense of authority from the King, and the idea that you have been an authority to yourself. That you have said, no, there are certain places I am not going at this time. I'm going to pull myself out of this. Now, if the reading isn't resonating for you, and you're thinking, well, no, that has not been the case at all, I think that there is also a message of hope in here, seeing that the energy is coming in. If you have felt that it has been difficult to focus, or anything has been kind of distracting you from achieving your goals and taking advantage of this time, I think that there's a new, renewed energy coming in for you. That's both from the astrology and the card reading. Let's see what else. We have 2 more cards to look at. Okay, Ace of Wands. I mean, what can you do but just giggle at this point, right? I mean, okay, here, and coupled with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel, Cancer, that you really had a new start in mind. I think that you saw an opportunity. You saw an opportunity to go for it. And you said, you know what, I'm going to put my mind to this. I'm going to put my mind, my heart, my will, and my physical energy into getting this project done. Good for you. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful to see. And now we have the Emperor. Okay, I mean, this is another incredibly strong fire card, and of course you are a water sign, Cancer, but again, just reiterating, I mean, it's every single card in the reading, and so this is a very strong message coming through to you, that there is an opportunity at this time to, we might say, cash in on the passion that you feel for a particular project or job that you want to get done, to cash in on the physical energy that you have right now to get things done, to execute and make accomplishments. Absolutely beautiful to see. I'm loving it, I have to say. Cancer, it's an absolutely beautiful, positive reading. This is the type of reading where we would say, you know what, actually, you don't need a reading. But if you're here and you're looking, this is confirmation that indeed you have taken advantage of the time that's available for completing that project or those projects, putting your heart and soul into it, putting your mind into it, putting your body into it, and seeing that it gets done. Lovely, lovely to see. Okay, we're pulling now. This is a Divine Doors card, all right? So it will just be a final message. And so I'm just going to show you briefly the back image of the door. I am picking up a sense of both a conclusion and a new beginning. There's the door right there, a sense of conclusion and this light coming in, suggesting a new beginning for you. Let's take a look. Change beckons. That is the message. The path is shifting. The road leads a new way. Do not be alarmed as change beckons today. Well, that also really correlates with the eclipses, although the eclipses were in Sagittarius, the lunar eclipse, and the solar eclipse in June will be in Gemini. So if you have any planets there, close to 5 degrees of Sagittarius or 19 degrees of Gemini in your natal chart, this can also be indicative of a very big change occurring in life. Whatever the change is that it's occurring for you, Cancer, I want to say the overall message coming through from this reading is that it will be positive. All right, that's your reading, Cancer, for June 2021. Thank you so much for being here. As always, it's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you, and I'll see you next time.